you guys want some cheap coins for Team of the Season and other special cards that are going to be coming out, check out FIFACoinZone.com. I'll have a link to them in the description down below. Use Fangs for a 15% discount.
It is Fangs, and I'm going to be doing my Q&A today on this beautiful beach that you guys are going to see. Show it to them. Show it to them. So it's super windy. I hope that you're going to be able to hear me. There's a huge possibility that might be a situation, so I'm sorry if the quality for that comes out. I need to get one of those mics where you can hear me anyway. I had you guys ask me some questions on Twitter, and I was able to get to some of those. Hopefully I got to yours. If I didn't get a chance to, maybe I will in the next one. So let's start with the first one.
If FIFA was not a game, what would you be playing right now?
FIFA was not a game. I don't know if I'd be doing YouTube, to be honest, because that was like the game that kind of got me into it, but I would probably still be playing like Call of Duty, or I would be into like Black Ops or something like that, because that's what I was into, or Fallout. I don't know, I had a ton of games that I played before. Like FIFA takes up a lot of my time, so I have a ton of games that I played before that I would probably still play now to this day, maybe more some sports games like Madden or anything like that.
Have you ever been arrested or stole anything before?
So funny thing is, I got this question one time when I was younger. I thought it was cool because I had like this like kind of bad group of friends whenever I was in elementary school. So we always like wanted to like dare each other to go steal candy bars out of gas stations, and we wanted to see who could get away with it. So I went in one time and I think I stole like 4 Laffy Taffies, and I just like slyly put them in my pocket. And I guess because I was kind of like a cute little girl, the guy didn't even pay attention to me, and I got out of there and I had no problems whatsoever. Going like further into my age, I've never stole anything, but I did have a friend who I was at Target with her, and I didn't know she was stealing something until we got to the door, and she got like ripped out of the door. And I was like, what's happening right now? And apparently she had stolen a ring, and if you're at Target, they have you on cameras everywhere, so it's like the worst place to try to steal anything. And she did that, so that scared the shit out of me. So I would never even think to, I think stealing is kind of shit, like it's bad. Especially because that belongs to somebody else or something like that, so I try to like avoid that stuff. And I have been arrested, I've told the stories about that, but I've never been arrested for anything like terrible. It was just because this cop got mad at me and he handcuffed me and put me in the back of his car. I have never been to jail though.
Most wanted game after E3.
So after E3, I played quite a few games. I didn't play FIFA, and people wanted me to describe what this was. So if you had a coin sponsor, you weren't allowed, even though it was open to everybody in the media, you weren't allowed to play FIFA 16 if you had a coin sponsor. So no YouTuber there that had a coin sponsor could play it. Everybody else could. So Will got to play it. I couldn't, unfortunately. Maybe they'll give me a chance at Gamescom. I understand why they didn't let me play it, and because it just looks bad on them. Like, oh, I'm the coin sponsor, the thing that they're against, and they just let me in. So I get it. So the game that I played that I liked the most was actually Black Ops 3. Like, I thought that the jumping and the running on walls was going to be too much like Titanfall, but it wasn't. It was just awesome. Like, I can't really give you too much features because I don't know if I'm allowed to do that since you guys haven't played it or seen it, but there was just so much like added in craziness that made it a ton of fun. I think it might get chaotic, but graphically it was beautiful, and like the hit markers and everything were better than other Call of Duties I've played. So I really like that, and I played this game called Rainbow Six Siege, and it was actually pretty sick. It was like this thing where you had to like set up barricades and stop people from coming in, and you gotta attack them, so that was awesome. Those were the 2 games I think I liked. PES actually had like a step up from last year's, and the graphics were really good, and the gameplay was very fluid, so I might be giving PES like a little bit more of a try this year. That one was pretty awesome as well.
Do you like Zwayback?
Nah, fuck that guy.
When you met Shirla, did you speak German to him?
So when I met Shirla, I didn't really talk to him too much. Like, I tried to, but it wasn't like oh, let's meet and greet and have a conversation. It was more like, oh my god, do you mind if I take a picture? And he was like kind of freaked out because nobody recognized him there except for me. And he was kind of like, oh yeah, I would. And then I was like, you're Shirla, right? And I'm sure I butchered his name, and he was probably like, he didn't care though. He wasn't like you guys. He wasn't like, oh no, you say it this way. He was just like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, okay, well, do you mind if we take a picture? We took the picture, and I was like, thank you, we shook hands, and that was it. So he did speak English, for one, people asking, at least for me, he spoke English to me, and he seemed like a really nice guy to not like be mad at me or blow me off. He just was like happy that I saw that I recognized him there.
What is your favorite restaurant, and do you like chicken?
My favorite restaurant I would probably have to say would be this place in Fort Worth called Grandy's, and it's kind of like a fast food slash not fast food, like a diner restaurant. And the reason why I like it is because yes, I do love chicken. That's like my favorite food ever, and they have these fried chicken nuggets. I might be able to show you a picture, I don't know. They have these fried chicken nuggets that aren't like McDonald's chicken nuggets. They're like actually chunks of chicken, and then they put mashed potatoes and white gravy, and then you get fried okra, and it's like the best meal I could ever have. Like, if you were ever gonna take me out on a date, you could spend $8 and give me the best meal that I would ever have there.
Do you like
your fans. Of course, I love my fans. You guys are what makes me what I am today, and that's why I'm sitting like in LA and not enjoying just my beach time, but also bringing you a video from it because I love you guys and you're awesome. How was your trip to LA? My trip in LA has been amazing. Like when I first got here, I was like, I don't know if I like this city, but then we've been to Santa Monica, we were all over Hollywood, we went to some different bars, E3 was awesome, downtown LA was cool, and now I'm in Malibu at Zuma Beach, and it is just beautiful and it's gorgeous. Their weather is insane, like it's at 80 degrees or 75 degrees, which is Fahrenheit, and it just feels so good on the beach, so I love it. LA has been a blast. Alright, so that is going to be it for that video, guys. If I didn't get to your questions, I'm so sorry, but I couldn't get to all of them. If I did get to yours and you did enjoy this, or if you enjoyed it in general, a thumbs up would be awesome, and until next time, see you guys later.